A computer is a machine that can be programmed to automatically carry out sequences of arithmetic or logical operations computation. Modern digital electronic computers can perform generic sets of operations known as programs. These programs enable computers to perform a wide range of tasks. The term computer system may refer to a nominally complete computer that includes the hardware, operating system, software, and peripheral equipment needed and used for full operation, or to a group of computers that are linked and function together, such as a computer network or computer cluster. A broad range of industrial and consumer products use computers as control systems, including simple special-purpose devices like microwave ovens and remote controls, and factory devices like industrial robots. Computers are at the core of general-purpose devices, such as personal computers and mobile devices, such as smartphones. Computers power the Internet, which links billions of computers and users. Early computers were meant to be used only for calculations. Simple manual instruments like the abacus have aided people in doing calculations since ancient times. Early in the Industrial Revolution, some mechanical devices were built to automate long, tedious tasks, such as guiding patterns for looms. More sophisticated electrical machines did specialized analog calculations in the early 20th century. The first digital electronic calculating machines were developed during World War II, both electromechanical and using thermionic valves. The first semiconductor transistors in the late 1940s were followed by the silicon-based MOS transistor and monolithic integrated circuit chip technologies in the late 1950s, leading to the microprocessor and the microcomputer revolution in the 1970s. The speed, power, and versatility of computers have been increasing dramatically ever since then, with transistor counts increasing at a rapid pace. Moore's law noted that counts doubled every 2 years, leading to the digital revolution during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Conventionally, a modern computer consists of at least one processing element, typically a central processing unit CPU, in the form of a microprocessor, together with some type of computer memory, typically semiconductor memory chips. The processing element carries out arithmetic and logical operations, and a sequencing and control unit can change the order of operations in response to stored information. Peripheral devices include input devices, keyboards, mice, joystick, etc. Output devices monitor screens, printers, etc. And input/output devices that perform both functions, e.g., the 2000s era touch screen. Peripheral devices allow information to be retrieved from an external source, and they enable the results of operations to be saved and retrieved. Charles Babbage, an English mechanical engineer and polymath, originated the concept of a programmable computer. Considered the father of the computer, 22 he conceptualized and invented the first mechanical computer in the early 19th century. Devices have been used to aid computation for thousands of years, mostly using one-to-one correspondence with fingers. The earliest counting device was most likely a form of tally stick. Later record-keeping aids throughout the Fertile Crescent included calculi, clay spheres, combs, etc., which represented counts of items, likely livestock or grains, sealed in hollow unbaked clay. Containers for the use of counting rods is one example. The Antikythera mechanism is believed to be the earliest known mechanical analog computer. According to Derek J. de Solarprice 6, it was designed to calculate astronomical positions. It was discovered in 1901 in the Antikythera wreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, between Cythera and Crete, and has been dated to approximately c. 100 BCE. Devices of comparable complexity to the Antikythera mechanism would not reappear until the 14th century. Many mechanical aids to calculation and measurement were constructed for astronomical and navigation use. The planisphere was a star chart invented by Abu Rayhan Ayubuni in the early 11th century. The astrolabe was invented in the Hellenistic world, in either the 1st or 2nd centuries BC, and is often attributed to Hipparchus. A combination of the planisphere and dioptra, the astrolabe was effectively an analog computer capable of working out several different kinds of problems in spherical astronomy. An astrolabe incorporating a mechanical calendar computer 910 and gear wheels was invented by Abu Bakr of Isfahan, Persia in 1235-11. Abu Rayhan Ayubuyuni invented the first mechanical geared lunisolar calendar astrolabe. 12. An early fixed wired knowledge processing machine. 13. With a gear train and gear wheels. 14. c. 1000 AD. The sector, a calculating instrument used for solving problems in proportion, trigonometry, multiplication and division, and for various functions, such as squares and cube roots, was developed in the late 16th century and found application in gunnery, surveying and navigation. The planimeter was a manual instrument to calculate the area of a closed figure, by tracing over it with a mechanical linkage. The abacus was initially used for arithmetic tasks. The Roman abacus was developed from devices used in Babylonia as early as 2400 BCE. Since then, many other forms of reckoning boards or tables have been invented. In a medieval European counting house, a checkered cloth would be placed on a table, and markers moved around on it according to certain rules, as an aid to calculating sums of money. 5.